Good morning, dear students. So this is the beginning of a new week, and along with that we are going to start with our classes once again. So in my previous classes I explained to you three uses of a and an, and in my last class the use that we discussed about was when can we use a or an with proper noun. I am quite sure you all have understood whatever I had explained, and if not, don't worry, once school opens we will again repeat the places where you have doubts. Now in the uses of a or an, there are 4 rules, out of which I have done 3. Now the fourth one I shall skip for now. Firstly, because the rules that I have already taught you are enough for you for this year at least. And the next reason is that it is about phrases, and I am not sure whether you know phrase or not. So without confirming or without explaining you what a phrase is, I shall not be comfortable in explaining you the fourth rule. So for now we shall skip this, and I will go to the next part where we will learn about where not to use a or an. Now dear students, I shall not focus the camera on the book because I don't know whether the pages are very visible to you in the video or not. So what I shall do is I'll click a picture of the pages that I am explaining, and then you can see them in the photo, in the picture and read. And those of you have the book with you, you can take out page number 62. We are going to begin with that page number 62, where you are given the rules of where to not use a or an. Now there are many other rules. Your book has only 3 rules. We will discuss that. But this is not the limit. Grammar is a vast thing which you will not be able to finish up in one class or in 45 minutes or whatever. You need a lot of time, and slowly, gradually, as you come to the higher classes, you will learn more and more. Just concentrate in my class, and the next thing that you need to do is practice and practice at home. So now let's begin. The first rule of not using a or an, remember right now we are going to learn where not to use a or an. So the first rule of not using a or an is when the noun is in plural form and it is a countable noun. Obviously countable nouns are can only be in plural form. Uncountable nouns, since you cannot count them, the question doesn't arise of singular or plural. Now let me take it for granted that you all know what is countable and uncountable. Any noun that we can count is countable. Any noun that we cannot count is uncountable. So say for example, if I say you, give me a kilo of rice. Now rice is not countable, it's uncountable, because when you go to a shop, you can tell them to weigh you the rice. You cannot go and tell me give me 1 rice or give me 5 rice. You cannot say. Or say for example you are going to buy salt. You cannot say give me 2 salts, isn't it? So those are uncountable nouns. Like your hair, you cannot count how many hairs are there. So all these are uncountable nouns. So the rule of not using a or an is you cannot use a or an with plural countable nouns, and you cannot use a or an with uncountable nouns. Now why cannot you use with plural countable nouns? Because a or an, they signify singular. When I say a boy, it means one boy. So if I say boys, how come you will put a? It will be wrong, isn't it? So the first rule that's given over here is we do not use a and an before countable nouns in their plural form and before uncountable. So if you can't count, then the question doesn't arise of 1, 2, 3, whatever it is. And if it is countable and if it is plural, then it cannot be a, because a means 1. So this is your first rule. Now you have example, I have chairs in my study. That means study room. So there are chairs in your study room. So when you have chairs in your study room, you cannot say I have a chairs, because a chair means 1 chair. Chairs means more than 1. So you cannot use a. The next example is bring some sugar. So you cannot say please bring me a sugar, because you cannot count sugar, it's uncountable. So this is the first rule. Next is before an adjective not followed by a noun. So can I think that you all remember what an adjective is? Yes? Okay, fine. If you don't remember, let's do a quick revise. Adjective is a word which describes the noun or the pronoun. What does it describe about noun or pronoun? How is it? Where is it? Okay, so like what color it is. So it tells us a description of the noun. So that is an adjective, isn't it? Like the rose is red. So red is the adjective because it's telling the color of the rose. He is a good boy. So you are describing the boy by using the word good. So these all are adjectives. Now what is the rule telling us? It's telling us that we cannot put a or an before an adjective without a noun. Now I can say here you have an example. He is brilliant. Brilliant means intelligent. Okay. So if I say he is brilliant, then after brilliant I am not using any noun. So I cannot say he is a brilliant. Now if I say he is a brilliant boy, then it is correct. At that time what happens? You are describing brilliant. You are using the word brilliant to describe the boy. So you have the noun in your sentence. Therefore, when you have the noun and before it you have an adjective, then before that adjective you can place an article, that is a or an. Now let's give another example. If I say he is a rich man. Now when I say he is a rich man, in this sentence rich is the adjective, man is the noun. That means you have both adjective and noun in your sentence. So therefore you can put a before rich. He is a rich man. But if I say he is rich. Now in this sentence we cannot say that he is a rich. We have to say he is rich because after rich you do not have any noun. Therefore what you need to remember is we cannot use a or an before an adjective if it is not followed by a noun. If it is not followed by a noun means if the adjective does not have a noun after it. At that time you cannot use a or an. Now the third rule is when the noun is preceded by another determiner. Now this rule again will be a bit difficult for you because you don't know at all now what is a determiner. So let's skip it for this year. Okay. So we will just remember two rules. Now see, learn slowly but learn it in a way so that you remember it always. Okay. Therefore, just remember two rules. What are those rules? Firstly, we don't use articles, that is a or an, before plural countable nouns. And second is we don't use article before uncountable nouns. And one more rule is we don't use articles if we don't have a noun after the adjective. If it is only an adjective, then we don't use articles. Okay, that means a or an. So my dear students, let us learn slowly. So I have taught you only this much today. So slowly and slowly we will learn, but we will learn it perfectly so that later we don't make any mistakes. So with this, I have ended up uses of indefinite articles. So I shall give you some exercises to do. I'll give you some sentences in your WhatsApp group which you will do in your copy. Okay. So with that, I shall end up my class today. Thank you. Have a nice day.